The Hotline Project is something started by a group called Recovering from Religion. And the idea is there are so many people out there who have doubts about their faith, but they know that the church is not a place where you could talk about this stuff. They know you can't ask your pastor what to do with your doubts, because a lot of people are just going to say suppress them and, just have faith. And that's not a realistic answer. What the Hotline Project is going to do, what they say they're going to do, is have a 24-hour hotline where anyone who's having religious doubts and is struggling with them can call and talk to someone who's not going to judge them negatively for having those thoughts. And, whoever's calling can say, here's my concern. My parents think this way. I don't. Or my church says this, and I don't think I believe that. And the job is not to say, well, now that you're doubting your faith, let me make sure you don't believe in God at all. That's not what this is about. But this is saying, okay, well, let's talk about what problems you're having with. Maybe there's some books that can help you figure out what you're struggling with. And maybe there's some resources out there and people you could talk to in your area who might be able to help you work through these situations. They're not going to judge you. They're not going to tell you you're going to hell. They're not telling you you're sinning by having these doubts. It's just meeting these people where they are at and trying to help them with their struggles. And this is something you see the LGBT movement do really well. You see this for suicide patients as well. There's how many suicide hotlines are there where if you're having this deep depression and you just want to talk to someone and voice your concerns because you have no one else to talk to, you can call these numbers and you have people who will talk to you and hear you out and be that voice of support. And that's really what the Hotline Project is. I don't think it's as serious as a suicide hotline, but yeah, if someone's calling, it's probably because they don't have anyone else in their life they could talk to, and they need to voice their concerns, and they need to share these ideas that they're having with somebody. And here we have a live person who's going to listen to you and empathize with what you're going to, because the trainers have probably all been there. So it's a project that got off the ground. They raised the money they needed to, get off the ground. And they're right now in the process of training volunteers, but hopefully in a few months it'll be ready to go. They'll have a number you can call, a toll-free number, and people can call in and just talk to someone who's not going to judge them for having religious doubts. So more power to it. My name is Hemant Mehta. I write at friendlyatheist.com. And if you have any questions you'd like me to answer or any comments about what you just heard, leave them in the comments below and we'll take care of that.